Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of February 2018. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. For a more rounded overview, be sure to watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com/thealchemistastrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. Now, the underlying energy is this King of Swords. So this is air energy. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. And this person, or the ability to make a decision that is fair, just, and sound, is driving your circumstances. This is about, having some kind of authority, using your rational judgment in order to come up with a balanced and fair decision. So you're going to be calling on your analytical mind during this month, and you're going to be focused on your ambitions. And part of that may be through getting some kind of advice or getting somebody who's acting for you in your interest. You may be connecting to somebody who is a leader personality, maybe somebody that is an authority. Again, it could be assistance that's coming from a lawyer, a doctor, a judge, an arbitrator, some specialist, a government official, somebody who's professional, or just somebody who's willing to fight for your interests. This could even be a father. Now, in the negative, this is somebody who is tyrannical. This is somebody who is aggressive. They don't want you telling them what to do. They want their freedom at all costs. They resent any kind of limitation. They fear intimacy, and they close off. They can't be intimate. Or maybe they have trouble being intimate. They know how to solve problems. They know how to make decisions, but they don't know how to share of their heart. In the extreme negative, this is somebody who's been corrupted by power. They go too far. They're narcissistic. They think they're more important than they are. They think they hold more weight. They're cold-hearted. They may be even cutting off people. Or maybe you're going to make the decision to cut someone off, cut someone out, close off emotionally. This could be somebody who's ruthless, aggressive, cunning, or maybe somebody suspicious. They're overly cautious. So you are making decisions. You may be taking on these traits. You may be very concerned about what is fair, what is just, and you may be involved with legal situations. You may be in arbitration, or maybe you're getting some help through somebody's expertise. But there are issues of commitment and strength of character. It could be that you're closed off because there's more going on in your head than in your heart. You may be out of touch with your own feelings. So this is going to be a month where either you're dealing with something where you're making decisions and they need to be fair, they need to be sound, you're getting some advice, or you're dealing with some exploitation, some issue where there's been some unfairness or some selfishness or some ruthlessness. Again, it could be some legal problems, could be somebody trying to get revenge, but what you really want is to make a decision that gives you some harmony. You want to make decisions about something where things are going to fall into place because you want to end a struggle. And this could be the month where those decisions are made. You're seeking greater harmony, greater peace in your connections. And in some cases, that means opening yourself up emotionally, having faith, being positive, and allowing somebody to support you. In other cases, that may mean closing off and cutting somebody out of your life. For some of you, you're trying to get something. There's something that you want. But again, there's that stalemate Two of Swords. Both of you are reluctant to make the first move. You can't get that satisfaction that you're seeking. And again, there's mutual attraction, but because nobody's acting on it, maybe it's not long-lived. Or maybe you're having connections with somebody. They come in, they give you some advice, or they help you, and their work is done. They're through. They're out. For others of you, you're dealing with something challenging, something intense in your relationship, specifically because there's a lack of clarity. Somebody's sending mixed signals. Maybe somebody's saying one thing and then they're doing something totally different. You have two kings in this spread. So this is about some kind of partnership or some profitable contract or deal, or perhaps there's some conflicting opinions. This is head versus heart, emotion versus intellect. And again, there's a dilemma that you're facing. And this dilemma is you needing to make decisions and make them more effectively. You're trying to set some new wheels in motion. And either you're trying to gain the upper hand in a situation, or you're trying to solidly defend yourself against something. Now, if that King of Cups, again, is not you, then that means somebody else is going to be making the final decision. And it centers around your partnerships. There's something unstable about your situation, though, particularly if nobody's moving, or there's an inability to make a decision, or somebody's closing off. It's going to take some time for matters to be worked out, and maybe that's the indication. Maybe that's why it's unstable. Something hasn't been worked out. There's an inability to move forward, make a decision. Maybe you're at an impasse somehow, or there's something going on where it's just not moving forward. And maybe it's because there's a lack of desire to move it forward. Maybe somebody's being apathetic. Maybe the wish is there, but not the motivation. So, this is about you remembering to stay in touch with your feminine side. You're going to have the opportunity to repair something, to clarify something, and to gain some kind of benefit through doing so. And it centers around getting the recognition you feel you deserve, trying to achieve something, some goal that you have in mind. But you're going to have to allow yourself to relax a little bit and enjoy, again, if somebody is trying to come to your aid, somebody's offering support. You are using your intuition to make decisions, and that's important. You're trying to consider what is fair, what is just, what is right. Right now, there may not be enough strength to make things happen. And maybe you're facing something difficult, something challenging, where you have to draw on your faith. Maybe you're dealing with some form of an illness, or there's some emotional issues you're working through. You're trying to solve some problems in your relationship. Maybe for some of you, this is about something creative. Maybe there's some discussions taking place about something artistic or creative, or maybe you're having difficulty expressing yourself, being intimate, sharing your most intimate feelings, communicating what your emotional needs are. And for some of you, you're caught up in some thinking that needs to be grounded more so in reality. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.